Welcome back YouTube, fellow berserkers. Today a quick short video on this Viking chest that I'm building. I've got it all clamped up for test fitting. I've got to cut down the roof. I've got the hinges all test fitted. I discovered that I put one hinge together backwards, which I will have to correct tomorrow at the forge. I have both of them going to the left, which doesn't look very nice. I'm going to open this one back up and just turn it around and put it in that way. They'll be nice and symmetrical. I've got my hasp up here and I'm going to drill all of the holes for the nails. I'm going to put 3 holes in each of these, and I have to tomorrow, because today's Sunday. I can't be using power tools today. I'm taking a small break. I've been working on this box every free minute of my free time for the last week. Just thought I'd give you a quick walk around. I haven't been able to do much at the camp that I could film for you guys, so I'll show you what I've been doing in the basement. So I have this, you see they're hanging over. I still have to cut the board down in good 10 centimeters so the lid fits perfectly. I'm going to give it all a nice sand. I'm going to add some nails and some glue. It's already looking great. Just sitting there with the clamps together. It's not even fully assembled, it's just for test fit. I've got the boards. That's the progress I'm working on. I'm going to add holes. I'm going to add holes here so I could put rope. It makes it much easier to carry these boxes around if you have a little bit of rope. I don't think any of the historical finds had it on it, but it's very practical to have some rope off the side of it. This box is of a larger caliber. I made it with heavy bores, 28mm pine board, so it can actually take some weight, so you can actually sit on this as a chair, which was why they used those on the ships. They had those, they were called ruderkiste. In English it'd be like sea chest, I guess, but they sat on these as they were sailing across. That would be their chair. Then they had their personal belongings inside, and that's about how far I am with this. I'll be posting another quick video coming up here this week when I get down to actually putting it all together. I got some special glue. It's waterproof, so that this can sit outside in the weather in the tent and it can withstand some cold weather and some rain. I'm going to oil it down nicely with a natural linseed oil. Look exactly like that color. And it protects the wood from moisture, mold, and weather. This box over here is actually for bees. I have built that one. That was my project for the last 6 weeks actually, on my workbench, taking up all my space, and now I have almost completed that. And it's set aside for just a quick moment so that I can begin this box. And I have a couple more box builds coming up after I get this one done, and some more forging work to do this weekend. Alright, I got my Viking gods right here that I've been able to finish up so far. I got Loki, Odin, and Thor. Maybe I guess the English pronunciation, but you pronounce it differently in Scandinavian. I have to learn the proper pronunciation for those. Those 3 are done so far. I'd like to still do Freya and maybe a couple other. I'd like to do her little boar, Guldenborsti and Hildisvini from Freya and Frey. So that'd be really cool. Yeah, wintertime projects. But I'd like to set the altar up in the corner so that I have my Viking Gods corner. That's coming up too. That's another project that's coming up. I carved those out of old oak beams from my buddy's house he was tearing down. He gave me a whole bunch of those. So I still have plenty of those for future projects. I've got to figure out what to do with all this extra wood here. I got too much extra scrap wood and too many of those tongs. I'll have to take them up to the Viking camp and recycle them into something. Those are just, most of them are junk, but the metal is still good metal. It's not scrap, it's just the pliers is junk, the tongs. So the shop's a mess, and unfortunately, since I was working on this box here using straw, I brought home a whole bale of hay from the farmer, which gave it to me for free, and there was, I guess, a couple of mice inside there, and now they're roaming around somewhere in my basement. I already managed to catch 2, which I'm hoping is going to be the end of this. It was very uncool to have mice in the basement. They chewed through all of my seeds for my next year field planting for my bees, which cost me quite a penny. So that would not, I was not very happy about that. Well, YouTube, that'll be all for today. Just stay tuned and stay safe for the rest of the box build. See you soon.